Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making a nice shrimp stir fry. I found this on, I was looking for something to do with the shrimp, and the guy named Chef John Pierre does this recipe, so I thought I'd give it a try because I had all the ingredients. So without further ado, let's get to it. It looks like it's going to be a banger of a dish. Dum-bum-bum. And me and Penny like shrimp anyway. All right. Okay, so in the back here you can see I have olive oil. I've got a pan. I'm going to turn that on now to about medium. All right, right about there. Here I've got roughly two yellow squash, two zucchini. Should come to about 2 cups, but they were real small, so it is what it is. Here I got some shrimps. I'm going to show you something with those in a minute. Got some butter we're going to cook the shrimp in. I got some garlic powder because I ran out of the real garlic, which I thought I had more, but I didn't. There's some ground parsley. Here I have some cornstarch, salt and pepper in here. Here I've got some onion. I put the red ones in there to add a little more color. I didn't have to do that. Here I've got some diced up tomatoes. These I got out of a can. I drained them, so there's no extra liquid. I don't want any. And here I have 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so I bought these really huge shrimp. These are wild caught. As you can see, they're pretty decent size. They've been deveined, but the shell in that's still on. I wanted that because I make my own shrimp stock. So what we do is I'm going to save this, but I'm just going to show you right quick. We peel off the outer shell, or the skin, some people call it skin. And then just here by the tail, you pinch it. Well, that one pinched a little too hard, but it just slides off. A lot of people cut that here and they lose all that meat. Okay? So we'll try that again. Remember my Penny's nephew, Derek, was here. We had a lot of shrimp in the freezer. We were having shrimp for dinner. We were going to make shrimp that one day when he was here, and he never did it before, so he wanted to help. So I said, okay, you can clean up the shrimp. So these were head on and everything. He had fun. Okay, so you give a little pinch, squeeze, and he should remember that. I told him to do that. So, okay, we'll put this over here for now because I got a bag in the freezer that I'm gonna put that in. Now here you have your shrimps. Okay, now you see where they've already deveined them. You can see that little gap there. Take your knife. And watch your fingers, do it slow, don't go fast. Don't think you're Chef Willie Hong or whatever his name is. And like I always look there, because sometimes there's a little left of they didn't get all of the black gooey guts out of there. If Penny sees that, she won't eat it. So I try not to make it in, I try not to leave it in there. But anyway, so now you see you have 2 nice half pieces, and that kind of looks like you doubled up the batch. But what happens is these things, because we slice them so thin like that, it's inherent in the shrimp that they're just going to kind of twist around and make it have like a different texture. This is the second one, huh? I did pretty good all day when I did the rest of them. I only got like 1 or 2. Here I did the last 2, and I got guts in there. All right. All right. So that's good enough, all right? And again, you had 2 pieces. Threw one in there. Here's the other one. So I got about 1.5 pounds of shrimp, like I say. And out there I got more than that, but that's fine with me because I like shrimp. Okay, so what we're going to do first off is we're going to come over here and I'm going to put my butter in. We're going to saute these in a little bit of butter just until they start getting pink with a little caramelization. You got to watch. You don't want to burn them because now they're even thinner than they were. And shrimp are notorious for cooking quick. I've made enough to tell you that. You should already know. But anyway, we're going to throw 1, maybe 2, because that's a decent amount of shrimp in there. Okay. Now I don't want to burn the butter, but I also don't want to burn the shrimps. So let me while that's doing that, I'll get a little spatula. All right. So here you go. Huh? All right, the butter's starting to melt. You see it's starting to foam up a little bit. That's good. Got some medium heat going here. Okay. So, and this shrimp's been sitting at room temperature, not room temperature, yeah, I took it out about 15 minutes ago. Some of it's still a little chilly, but I can't do nothing about that. All right, so in it goes, huh? Okay, so now we're going to let this cook. Like I say, you want to keep an eye on it, but we're going to let it till it gets a nice pinky and a little caramelization, huh? All right, give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so you can see we've been cooking these about, I would say, close to 4 to 5 minutes. And see how they twist up? Like this one has a perfect example, like I was saying. They twist up like a little snake. And I think that gives them a different consistency, honestly. Or texture, maybe, I guess. Consistency wasn't the right word, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put a little sprinkle of salt and pepper on here right quick. And then I'm going to take these off the heat and put them in a nice little bowl and put them off to the side. This recipe does go pretty quick. So, I'll tell you, just by the shrimp alone, I think Penny's over there salivating. So let me rinse out this here bowl. I should have just pulled out another one, huh? Okay, so we're going to take this off here, and we're just going to put that in a bowl over here. And some of them did get a little brown around the edge, but that's okay. Some of them aren't cooked all the way through. That's okay too, because we're going to cook them some more. All right, so now what we're going to do here is put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, about a tablespoon or so. There you go. And we're going to dump our onion in there. His recipe, he called for shallot. I'll tell you, those shallots, I've tried them. To me, I don't know what the big whoopee ding about them is, but anyhow, we're going to saute these a few seconds, few minutes. And we're going to let those soften up, and we'll be right back. Okay, our onions, whoops, hey, hold on there. Our onions are pretty well softened up. Now, for the Pierre Resistance, huh? We're going to put our second star to show. All of our, I put a lot in here. Huh. But these they'll cook down some, not to worry. We've got plenty of other stuff to get going here. So we're going to let this cook a bit. And this is a pretty healthy stir fry, if you ask me. It's very, you know, these doctors and stuff tell you, oh, stir fry, it's Chinese, and stay away from that. I think this is about as healthy as I don't know what. But I guarantee it's healthy. Don't worry, guys, my house ain't falling apart. That's just my wife feeding the dog. She's crunching. Now these two, we want to get them a little bit soft, okay? But right now what we're trying to do is get a little caramelization around the edges. So, that being said, ta-da-da. All right, give me a few minutes. I'm going to put a cover on this and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear the sizzle. Sizzle sells, we always say that, that's true. So now, you know, you want to check these every few minutes just because you don't want them to get burnt, but we want a little bit of caramelization around the edge, a little brown, if we can. I might not be able to get there, I don't know. Because we want to cook these until they start to get soft, right? And right now they're not soft. But we still got a little bit to go. So I'm just going to let this sit like this here. And next when we come back, I'm going to put my tomatoes in there. Okay guys, as you can see, like on the yellow and special, we're starting to pick up a little bit of caramelization here. Not too much, but a little, they're starting to turn a little brown. So what I want to do, I'm going to put my tomatoes in here. Can you say tomato? All right, put some of these, and I'm probably not going to put them all. I'm going to save some for the end. I think. I don't know. Let's put these in. Like I said, this is one 14-ounce can of diced tomato. You can dice your own, but you can put cherry tomatoes in here too. That'd be all right. Probably cut them in half, you know, so they're not too big and bulky. Yeah, I'll tell you, the shrimp is killing me over here. I want to eat it right now. That's a nice colorful dish, huh? So I think I might, for me and Penny, I might probably just do it on our dish, I guess. I don't know. I was going to put some hot pepper flakes in here. I'd have to check with the head shed to find out what's going to be. There, see, that's getting a little caramelization too over there, see? That's what we want. Okay, so let me put the lid back on and cook that a few more minutes, and then we're going to add some more ingredients, and everybody will be happy. I hope. Okay, guys, so now what we're going to do, like I said, I didn't have any garlic cloves, so I put garlic powder in here. And I'm going to stir that around, and then I'm going to add some parsley in there, because I don't want to forget. Ooh, man, the aroma coming off this thing now. And yes, you can see some of these are getting nicely little caramelization on them, just a little. But they're still not all the way cooked, and we're going to work on that together. This is going to be delicious, man. My mouth is watering just cooking it. Oh, yeah. You know, I'll tell you, if you don't like zucchini and squash, you're probably going to say, I'm not eating that. But it's good, healthy. We don't eat enough veggies. That's what Penny would say. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of my parsley in there. I'm going to save some for the topping, I guess. And I started to mix up my slurry, and I don't want to mix it too much ahead, because then I have to worry about it getting like cement at the bottom of the jar, whatever I'm mixing it in. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to this. It's looking really good, you got to admit. Oh man. Let's put a little salt and pepper in here. And then we're going to put a little bit of, we're going to put our chicken stock, chicken broth, whatever. You can use veggie stock. I bet you could have used, I was going to do it today, but I didn't have time. Well, I could have did it. I just wasn't thinking about it. I could have made, what I'm getting at is I could have made a shrimp stock to put in here. That probably would have knocked it out of the park. Sorry there, Chef Jean-Pierre, but you said we can do whatever we like. It's our recipe now, right? I like watching that guy. He's funny. I don't know exactly how old he is. He said he's been a chef 50-something years. I don't know. But he's funny. Chef Jean-Pierre, look him up on the YouTube. He's pretty funny, but he cooks good. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in a little bit. This is a chicken stock we're putting in here. Chicken broth. It's about 1.5 cups in here. And we're going to let this reduce a bit. And then, because it's going to be too watery for our liking, then we're going to put the cornstarch slurry in there, mix that around. And then we add the shrimp, and we're ready to chow. So, give us a couple of minutes, we'll be back. Okay, I'm going to give a little taste here to one of my zucchinis. Let me try this piece here. Probably going to add a little more salt and pepper in a minute. But first I'm going to thicken up the gravy here, the juice. It's reduced a little bit, but we still want to have a little bit thicker. So what I'm going to do is mix I have probably 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch in here. You get another spoon. And we're going to mix this around. See, I'm mixing it right here. And the trick of this is you don't want to put it in too fast. You don't want to put every bit of it in either, because it'll thicken up on you in a blink of an eye, and then it'll be too thick. See? This is just enough to thicken us up just a little. So we're going to put maybe 2 of these teaspoons in there. Maybe a little more. See, I still got plenty left. So it's usually equal parts when you mix the cornstarch and the water. It's usually equal parts, and as you can see, it's giving us a little bit more consistency here. Look, huh? See, it's not as runny. Might put a little more in, I don't know yet. But what we want to do is get a good coating on the veg. Makes it look nice. Gives it that glistening look. So I'm going to probably add just a smidge more. Let me rinse my spoon here. Hold on. Let me just have a little bit more here. Let's taste this. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we did put a little pinch of pepper flakes in here. The ruling party said we had to put some in there, so we did. I'm going to just put a touch more cornstarch here. Now, you can thicken stuff up. I don't want to, you can cook it down to make it thicker, but, if I cooked it down, everything would be mush, see? Right now, the consistency of the squash and the zucchini is just where you want it. It's got a little bit of texture left. It's not mushy, so you don't want no mush. No mush. My grandma used to say, just put it in your mush and eat it. Funny. Okay, so now what we're going to do is dump our shrimps in here, and once get those warmed back up, and then we'll be ready to chow down. What more can you ask? Well, look at that. What a beautiful dish. There you go, folks. And this is like a little stir fry. If you don't want to make that much, don't put that much in there. You can cut this recipe way down. But this is for me and Penny. We'll probably have this, I don't know, a day or two. Give her a break from eating all the soup she eats. Okay, there you have it. A little shrimp stir fry thing. And this is like I said, it's pretty well on the healthy side. But look at all them pretty shrimp in there, huh? All right, give us a few minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're going to call this done. Like I said, I added a little bit of heat to it. You don't have to. You can serve this plain like it is now. Like Penny said, that's how she wants to have it today. Or like tomorrow, if I eat this tomorrow, I'm going to put some of my konjac rice or noodles on the bottom and then put this on top. So we'll be right back once we get the dish decided. Okay, at the taste test table, Camera Girl said she could eat a whole bunch of this. She tasted it. She likes it. Elmo is giggling over here. So, without further ado, we finally got to use our little White and Joy plate again. Haven't used that in eons. So, here we go. Wow. Huh. I don't know if you can see it, but you see how the shrimps, they twist around when you slice them like that, you see how it twists? I think that gives it a little different consistency, almost like maybe a lobster, I don't know. I can cook a whole bunch of shrimp like that and give me some butter, garlic. Now, Yeah, I think it's better to eat it with a spoon. Have to agree with the chef there. It's easier to pick stuff up and put it in your gullet. So, without further ado, wow, this is really good, guys. I know if you're gonna make something, you know, for a YouTube video, especially food, you're not gonna say anything good, but this is a slammer. Anyway, if you like the recipe, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out John Pierre's website, our YouTube channel. Share with your friends, family, ex-cons, I don't care. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and there's a little bell pop up. You hit that, that'll notify you each and every time we come up with another video. Below the video, there's an arrow. You hit that arrow down button, drop down box will come down. It'll give you a link to the Cook Home Mrs. Dan Facebook page. It'll give you a link to my daughter's artwork site page, which you should check out, and also the complete list of ingredients to how we made this delicious dish. So, my friends, stay hungry, and when you are, come back. We'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying stay healthy, stay away from the COVID, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you. We are out.